Hey guys, Mick here, Dead Centered. Today I'm going to cover off on another couple of topics around selling on eBay. Before I did that, I thought I'd just cover off on where I'm coming from. So I've been selling on eBay for about 2 years now. I got 100% positive feedback like a lot of sellers on eBay. But usually a lot of that sort of stuff comes down to what standards you set for yourself and how you're going to look after each customer. I'm tailoring these episodes towards people who don't sell on eBay or have just started. These are sort of small basics that a lot of sellers on eBay already have nailed, and a few might need a little bit of critiquing. So if you find this information helpful, that's fantastic. Hit the like button. If not, sorry guys, maybe next time. All right, so today we're talking on standards and title. All right, so standards are something that you set for yourself. They're things that around your eBay business that you say you're going to do and you need to follow through on. So one simple one might be your shipping time frame. So you get the order in, person pays for it that night. When are you going to ship it? You're going to ship it next day? You're going to ship it the day after? You should ship it the day after that. You need to have a set time frame or a standard for yourself to ensure that you get it off within a reasonable time frame. Also, eBay wants you to tell them what your shipping time frame is. So pick what you think is going to be right for you and what works for your schedule and stick to it. If you say a day, you ship it next day. If you say 3 days, you ship it within 3 days. Stick to your standards. But these are things that you need to set prior. You need to set them prior to your business, or if you haven't done them, set them now. Set a standard for shipping. One thing people really appreciate in this hobby is receiving their item quicker than expected. If you say on your eBay store that you'll ship it within a day, there will be a lot of people that will buy from you knowing that it's going to come to them quicker. Have a standard around shipping. Another one is customers. How do you want your customer to leave? Do you want to just sell items? And load new items and then sell those? Is that all you're looking for, or are you looking for the customer to leave happy? So that's a simple standard to ensure that the customer leaves happy. You're not always going to have contact with every customer. Some people are just going to purchase an item. You're going to package it correctly. You're going to do whatever other standards that you've got in place, and you're going to get it off to them within a reasonable time frame. You may not hear anything and you may not get any feedback, but more often than not, you're going to have some form of communication with your customer via a message, via feedback, any of the few. So ensuring that that customer leaves happy comes down to how you communicate, how you package, when you send it, all that sort of stuff. So ensuring your customers leave happy. Another standard maybe you should adopt. What about throwing in extras? People love extras, and it doesn't have to be anything special. It doesn't have to be a rookie card. It doesn't have to be, a top tier veteran that you don't need in your collection, and it's not something you're going to list on eBay. It really makes somebody's day, and to be honest, that's going to make your sale. Throwing in something extra for the customer says that you are looking after them. You are thinking of them. You wanted them to have something else to be able to open when they open that package. For me, selling on eBay provides obviously another form of income to be able to purchase cards. But for me, more than that, this is a hobby. This is a community. So when I send something to somebody else, it's like sending them a care package. They've paid for part of it, but I want to throw in some extras to make sure that they've got something else to brighten their day. So have a think about that as falling a part of your standards, giving them extras. What about answering messages? You get a message, when are you going to answer that one? When you're good and ready, or same day? I suggest you make it same day, guys. The sooner you get back to your customer, the more they realize how much you appreciate them. People are looking for fast-paced responses because, for all you know, they've found 3 cards on eBay. And they've messaged 3 sellers. And the first person to get back to them, guess what? That's the card they're buying. Another one I like to do is when you're trying to build a customer base, and somebody's throwing, it's a low to mid-range card, someone's throwing a low sort of price point at you, I like to accept those low price points. If I've thrown one at them and they're not buying it, I like to go back and take their lower offer. If it's, we're talking about a few dollars here or there. My reasoning behind this is you have a chance now. You're sending them a package, so you have a chance now to show them what you're about. You're gonna package it properly. You're gonna get it off to them within a day. You're gonna add extras, and your communication is gonna be spot on. So you have the opportunity to show them what kind of seller you are. And you've got all these assets in your bag that you can pull out because you've got your standards. So you're accepting a low offer. You may be losing $3 or $4, maybe $5, whatever it is, but you've got that opportunity to show them what type of seller you are. And let's be honest here, eBay, we're talking about repeat business. There's a lot of new customers coming in, but whenever you sell to one of them, it's repeat business from there on after. So have your standards. Here's just a list of a few. I'm sure there's plenty more that you guys can think of. And if you got any suggestions or any other standards you think would be great to add in, make sure you drop a comment below. So heading on right over to title. Title is about describing your card, but also about picking keywords. So describe your product. What are you selling? So here we're selling a 2018 Topps Update and Highlights Clayton Kershaw rookie. So first, describe what your card, what year, what product, and what player. Then add in your describing words. It's a rookie, it's RC, what else? All right, so if it was going to be, is it prism? Is it refractor? Is it, is it a parallel, a colored parallel, gold, blue? Now some people will put like out of 50, but just remember that that's not going to be enough to cover your entire ground. If you're selling a gold parallel numbered to 50, put in gold as well. Because some people, when they search for a gold parallel of a certain player, they will type /50 or they will type gold. And we're talking about keywords. So you got to make sure you describe your product, year, product, and name of player, and then you use the describing words, the keywords that people search for. What makes that card different to the others? And don't just think about, okay, out of 50, so we're going to /50, we've covered that off, add in gold as well, and anything else that's going to describe that card that people are going to put into that search bar to search for your card. So title is your opportunity to be able to grab your entire market. People are using certain words to describe the cards they're looking for, and if you don't have those words in your title, you're not even going to come up. All right, so some do's and don'ts. Do's, everything I've just described. Don'ts, don't go and say what it isn't. Don't go and try and get into people's search history, field of view by saying what it's not. Don't put into your description, not PSA, when it's clearly not in a PSA case. Somebody's putting in PSA because they are looking for a PSA version of that card. Don't put in not PSA so you're searching, because people are just going to scroll right past you and they're not going to respect you as a seller. I understand the tactic. Yes, I get it. Very smart, I wouldn't do it. You're trying to come across, or if you're like me, you're trying to come across as an honest seller on eBay. So that's not something you do as an honest person. Or the word's not chrome. That's the paper version of the card. It's, there are going to be times, because hey, I've been pinged by it. I've been pinged by that before. I've been searching for a chrome version of the card, and I've just gone buy, and it was the paper version, and it had not chrome in the title. That's my fault. I didn't do enough research. I didn't think about it enough. But to be honest, that's dirty sales tactics. If that's what you're for, go for it, but I wouldn't do it. All right, guys, so that's pretty basic for me. Your standards. What are you about? What are you going to hold yourself to? And how are you going to set yourself apart from your competition? How are you going to retain your customers and make sure they're looked after? Your customers should come first. Making money off eBay is fantastic, but your customer needs to come first. If they don't leave happy, they'll never come back. So moreover, thinking about money, think about your customer first. You think about your customer first, your money will be looked after. Simple and forward. And title. Describe your product, make sure you're putting exactly what it is in there, and then think about keywords. Describing your product with one word sometimes isn't enough, and you need to put in a second. For example, over here in Australia, I use words like MLB or baseball, or simple describing words that people might type into eBay when they're searching for a card. Baseball card. Simple one, guys. All right, hope that helped. Till next time, Mick here, Dead Center.